Did you know that the average American spends over $1,500 a year on impulse buys? That's a lot of wasted money. Even more shocking, about 84% of people admit to making impulse purchases. These little splurges can add up fast. But don't worry, there are ways to avoid these common pitfalls and shop smarter on a budget. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden traps and sneaky tactics stores use to make you spend more. We'll share simple strategies to help you save money without sacrificing quality. From grocery store tricks to the real cost of coupons, we'll cover it all. You'll learn how to dodge fake discounts, avoid brand loyalty blunders, and make the most of your money. Ready to transform your shopping habits and keep more cash in your pocket? Let's dive in and discover the 9 mistakes to avoid while shopping on a budget. Your wallet will thank you. Chapter 1. Impulse Purchase Pitfalls. Resist the sudden urges. Impulse buying can wreck your budget faster than you realize. Did you know that 84% of shoppers admit to making impulse buys? That's a huge number. The trick is to be mindful. One strategy is to create a shopping list and stick to it. It sounds simple, but it works. Another tactic is to set a waiting period before buying something unplanned. Give yourself 24 hours to decide if you really need that item. Remember, stores are designed to tempt you. They place high-margin items at eye level. Ever notice how candy is right by the checkout? That's no accident. To combat this, stay focused and don't let flashy displays distract you. Another useful tip is to avoid shopping when you're hungry. Studies show that hungry shoppers buy more junk food and non-essentials. Using cash instead of cards can also help. When you physically hand over money, you feel the loss more acutely. This makes you think twice about unnecessary purchases. Lastly, set a budget and track your spending. Apps like Mint or YNAB can be very helpful here. They give you real-time updates on your spending habits. Chapter 2. Brand Loyalty Blunders. Breaking free from name brands. Brand loyalty can be costly. Many people stick to certain brands out of habit, but it doesn't always pay off. Did you know that generic brands are often just as good as name brands? In fact, Consumer Reports found that store brands can save you 25–30% on your grocery bill. That's a significant saving over time. Start by trying generic versions of products you regularly buy. You might be surprised at how similar they are. For instance, many generic cereals are made by the same companies that produce the branded ones. The only difference is the packaging. It's also worth checking out store brands for household items like cleaning supplies and toiletries. These can often be found at a fraction of the cost of big-name brands. Another tip is to read reviews online. Websites like Amazon and Walmart have customer reviews that can guide you. Remember, it's about the product, not the label. By being open to alternatives, you can save a lot without sacrificing quality. And don't forget to look out for sales on your favorite items. Stocking up during sales can also help reduce your overall costs. Chapter 3. Sales Seduction. The Trap of Fake Discounts. Sales can be deceptive. Retailers often use sales to lure you in, but not all discounts are what they seem. A study by the Wall Street Journal found that many sale prices are actually regular prices in disguise. It's essential to know the real value of what you're buying. One strategy is to do your research before hitting the stores. Websites like Camel track price histories on Amazon. This can show you if a deal is really a deal. Another tactic is to compare prices across different stores. Just because something is on sale in one place doesn't mean it's the best price available. Also, watch out for buy one, get one offers. These can be tricky. Unless you need 2 of the item, you might end up spending more. Another tip is to avoid shopping during peak sale seasons unless necessary. Prices can be inflated just before a sale to make discounts look more impressive. Coupons can also be misleading. Sometimes, the discounted price with a coupon is still higher than the regular price of a competitor's product. Be sure to compare prices even when using coupons. Lastly, set a clear budget for sale shopping. It's easy to get carried away when you see those red tags everywhere. Chapter 4. Grocery Store Gauche. Navigating Store Layout Traps. Grocery stores are masters at getting you to spend more. They use clever tricks with their layouts. Did you know that the most expensive items are placed at eye level? It's called eye level is buy level. To save money, look at the top and bottom shelves for cheaper options. Another trick stores use is placing essentials like milk and bread at the back. This forces you to walk through the entire store. The goal is to tempt you with other items along the way. To avoid falling into this trap, stick to your shopping list and avoid unnecessary aisles. Fresh produce is often located at the entrance because it makes you feel good about your shopping. It sets a positive tone. But don't be fooled. Load up on fresh fruits and veggies, but keep your guard up as you move through the store. The bakery section also uses this trick with its enticing smells. Did you know that stores use slow music to keep you shopping longer? Studies show that slow music increases shopping time and spending. Bring headphones and play your own upbeat tunes to stay focused and quick. And don't forget the power of unit pricing. Compare the price per ounce or pound rather than the total price to find the best deals. Chapter 5. Coupon Chaos, the hidden costs of clipping. Coupons can seem like a great way to save, but they can also lead to overspending. According to a study by NCH Marketing, the average coupon user spends 30% more than non-users. Why? Because they buy items they don't need just to use the coupon. One strategy is to only use coupons for items you already buy. If you don't need it, it's not a deal. Also, be aware of the lure of double and triple coupon days. These can lead to buying in excess, which isn't always economical. Instead, focus on using coupons for non-perishable staples like canned goods and toiletries. Remember, coupons can also promote brand loyalty. If a generic version is cheaper even after the coupon, go for the generic. Digital coupons are another good option. They are easier to manage and less likely to lead to impulse buys. Apps like Honey and Rakuten can help find digital discounts without the clutter. Keep an eye on the expiration dates. Only clip coupons for items you plan to buy before they expire. Lastly, remember to compare prices even when using coupons. Sometimes, the couponed item is still more expensive than its alternatives. Chapter 6. Bulk Buying Blues, when bigger isn't always better. Buying in bulk can seem like a smart move, but it can also lead to waste and overspending. According to the National Resources Defense Council, Americans throw away nearly 40% of their food. That's a staggering amount. To avoid this, be strategic about bulk purchases. First, only buy in bulk what you use frequently and won't spoil quickly. Non-perishables like rice, pasta, and canned goods are good choices. Avoid bulk buying perishable items unless you have a plan to use them before they go bad. Freezing is a great way to extend the life of perishables. Check the unit price before buying in bulk. Sometimes, bulk items aren't actually cheaper. Stores like Costco can have great deals, but not always. Also, consider storage space. If you don't have the room to store bulk items properly, they might go to waste. Another tip is to split bulk purchases with a friend or family member. This way, you get the savings without the risk of waste. Lastly, be cautious with bulk buying during sales. It's easy to get carried away, but remember your actual needs and storage limitations. Chapter 7. Digital Deal Disasters, Online Shopping Oversights. Online shopping can be convenient, but it's full of pitfalls. According to a study by Statista, e-commerce sales are expected to surpass $6.3 trillion by 2024. That's a lot of money changing hands. One strategy to avoid overspending is to always compare prices across different websites. Use tools like Honey or PriceGrabber to find the best deals. Watch out for dynamic pricing. This is where prices change based on demand or your browsing history. Clear your cookies or use incognito mode to avoid this. Also, be wary of free shipping offers. Sometimes, spending more to qualify for free shipping isn't worth it. Instead, look for sites that offer free shipping with no minimum purchase. Reading reviews is another crucial step. Don't just look at the star rating, read the comments to understand any potential issues. Also, beware of counterfeit goods. Stick to reputable sellers to avoid being scammed. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Another tip is to set a budget and use prepaid cards for online shopping. This limits your spending and keeps you within your budget. Lastly, unsubscribe from marketing emails. These are designed to tempt you into buying things you don't need. If you must subscribe, use a separate email account to keep your main inbox clear. Chapter 8. Seasonal Splurges, the Danger of Holiday Hype. The holiday season is a prime time for overspending. According to the National Retail Federation, the average American spent over $1,000 on holiday shopping in 2020. That's a lot of cash. One strategy to avoid this is to plan ahead. Create a gift list and set a budget for each person. Stick to it, no matter what. Another tip is to shop throughout the year. This way, you can take advantage of sales and avoid the holiday rush. Also, consider homemade gifts. They are often more meaningful and can save you a lot of money. Plus, who doesn't love a handmade gift? Watch out for the buy more, save more deals. These can lead you to buy items you don't need just to get a discount. Instead, focus on what you really need and stick to your list. Another trick is to use cash for holiday shopping. It's easier to track your spending and avoid debt this way. Remember, experiences can be more valuable than things. Consider giving the gift of time or activities, like a family outing or a homemade dinner. Lastly, avoid last-minute shopping. This often leads to panic buys and overspending. Plan early, stay calm, and enjoy the holiday season without breaking the bank. Chapter 9. Cash Conundrum: The Missteps of Mismanaged Payments. How you pay can impact your spending. Credit cards can be convenient, but they can also lead to debt if not managed properly. According to Experian, the average American has a credit card balance of over $5,300. To avoid falling into this trap, consider using cash or debit cards instead. One strategy is to follow the envelope system. Allocate a certain amount of cash to different spending categories. When the cash is gone, you stop spending. This method helps you stay within your budget and avoid debt. Another tip is to automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account before you start spending. Be aware of credit card rewards. They can be beneficial, but only if you pay off your balance in full each month. Otherwise, the interest charges can outweigh the rewards. Another helpful approach is to track your spending. Use apps like Mint or YNAB to monitor where your money goes and adjust your budget accordingly. If you use credit cards, aim for those with the lowest interest rates. Pay more than the minimum payment to reduce your debt faster. Lastly, avoid using credit for non-essential items. Save up for big purchases instead. This way, you can enjoy them without the burden of debt.